Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like these games. Tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
You think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
The Wolverines are on the move. Back to pass, it's Orji. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for space, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Trying to surprise him with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Loveland. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Orji. Down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They're going to throw it again. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to move it through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. They'll throw it on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these 2 programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Orji. Looking to scramble. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
The rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Morris. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up the field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Now adjusting. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late. Who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for Pats. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. On the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Afterburner's coming. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires and picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.